Hello, guys, welcome to another episode. And this episode, I'm talking about mistakes songwriters make when they are making soundtracks for movies. Uh, if you remember back in those days, maybe even till now, still till now, you are watching a movie and you're listening to the soundtrack, and the soundtrack is literally explaining, like the soundtrack is literally telling you the movie, like saying something like, I never chop, I only have 5 naira in my pocket. All those kind of soundtracks that just tells you exactly what is happening in a scene. Guys, avoid it. You see, when you want to write a soundtrack for a movie, you don't go ahead and start telling people the movie. Like they are seeing it, they are watching it. So you don't go ahead and start telling them the movie. No, that's not what you do. What you do is you paint a picture. Do you understand? Let me give you an instance. To say someone is hungry or is broke, is working, and it feels like things are not working out for him and he does not have money and is suffering. You don't go and start saying, they suffer, I never chop since 10 days ago. No, that's not what you do. What you do is you use your lyrics to paint a picture, like to say something like, I'm in the dark, the sun is not shining for me. You know, stuff like that. You see, you are painting a picture, not with words. You see, writing a song is like painting. So you don't go ahead and just tell people what they are seeing on the scene. You have to be creative with your words. So when you do that, it sort of brings the movie to life. It puts a memory into the people's head. Or let me give you another instance. Let's say someone had just lost their child in a movie and then is crying and is grieving. You don't go and say, I just lost my child. No, you don't do that. You could say the walls are crumbling down. My world is crashing. The hurt in my heart. My world is crashing. The sun, my sun has gone dark. I'm in the night of my life. Beauty is painting. So that's one tip for you. The second tip I'm gonna give you is that avoid using samples in your song, especially if you are making soundtrack for YouTube movies. You see, samples, free, royalty free, or whatever it is, don't use it. As much as you have access to that sample, the whole world has access to the sample. So when you use the sample and you put it in your song and then you give to producer, what you realize is that they'll have copyright issue and then it comes back to you and it becomes a problem. So please try everything. Just play. That's why I advise songwriters, please learn how to play an instrument. Learn how to play an instrument. So that's gonna go a long way. So the last tip I'm gonna give to you is this: when you're having writer's block, sometimes they give us that script and then you just can't find ideas. Just listen to other people's song. Listen to other people's song. Write. One thing you can do is tell ChatGPT. Learn to use AI. Tell ChatGPT. Explain the mood of the story to ChatGPT. Then tell ChatGPT to suggest, or tell AI. Let me not say ChatGPT now. Learn to use AI. Tell AI to suggest songs that fits into that mood that you are trying to achieve. It will suggest either ChatGPT or Claude or whichever one that you are using, Perplexity. It will suggest songs for you. Then go and listen to it. When you listen to them, they'll give you ideas. You can pick from their chord progression. You can pick and then mix them to achieve your aim. Alright, guys. See you on the next one.